It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go. Right.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Here we go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields now to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Bring it. Hey, Ken. Right.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
2nd and 10.
Right.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A first down carry now for Miller. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Easy. Go.
Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendre Miller with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter.
Go, street. Maverick. 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Kenneth Walker, his target, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Slot man moves right.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Fields. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Fields going to change things up here. On 3rd down, Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. First and 10.
Go. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Ready. Set. Hurt. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here's Hardman to return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Right.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Claypool.
Right.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it with Miller. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
11.
Miller. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
19 tight. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Check go.
They'll set up to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Set up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Cup 19.
Back to throw here. And he's got Smith and Jigba. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Breaks through the contact. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Check Smith.
Man in motion
Check
left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
For a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Warriors 70. Pioneer. Ready, ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
65 cat, 65 cat. Ready.
Back to throw again. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Miller. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a give to Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Right.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. Hey, Steve. Tonight.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Watch right. Go.
Now Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Tonight.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendre Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself.
Let's
You
go
don't
now.
look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Go! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
on the double.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Quick move by Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 551. 551. EQ.
Off play action. Fields. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
19, Tiger, 19,
They'll start in
Tiger.
excellent field position following the INT.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here we go, son.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up,
And they're
hurry
going
up.
to speed things up here.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard
It's
In motion right, that's Claypool. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
551. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Fields going to move him around. Here's Miller on the read option. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Hey, can't.
Fields on first down. And this is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Here we go.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Angel.
Option handoff here to Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendre Miller. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shots.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he's free going down the left side. footways. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go. Here
An
we go.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 65 catch, 65 catch.
They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
70 Rangers, 70 range, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
60 back, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Again, help me, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rig.
Lockett the man in motion.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Check.
The 39-yard line.
Check.
In motion right,
check.
that's Metcalf.
Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Here we go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Completes it to Hardman. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, The winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Lock at the man in motion.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hey, smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Fant on the short completion. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Going quickly out to the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gravity Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Come on, come on.
This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Street. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lions. Let go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Delta. All right.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't jump.
Ball
Ready?
on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Eleven. All right.
Play action. It's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
79
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good. For a
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
First and
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready,
Back to throw again. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, Shaq.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Here we go.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Joseph. Tonight.
Here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Here's
go.
1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Take off.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Ready up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th
Buffalo
down.
18. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and
go,
none?
son.
Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here we go. Right.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get